Alright everyone, welcome back to the Gold Race. We're here in the winter of year 4, and I am going to keep working on expansion of this little town. You might recall the last time I talked about how I want to put some mines up here, and we're going to have the foundry. We've got the charcoal kiln, going here. We're making some rice down here. It's not a ton, but it will be helpful in the long run. So we're pretty low on storage, and I'm hoping, I've seen this be a bug in the past, so I'm hoping that it's not a bug for us in this particular save. Hopefully things will be alright here. So thanks so much for coming back. We got really good reception on the first episode, so I'm very thankful for people enjoying that, taking it seriously, and sharing it in some cases. That's really cool. JS Gaming and I are both, I think, off to a good start. He played a little bit more in his video than I played, than I had shared. So we'll see how the new content goes this week. I'm really excited for people to kind of experience the growth of these towns. Let me make sure we're on 5x. Okay, we are. So I had said before the issue was a lack of laborers. I didn't want to outgrow... Oops. Oh, that's fine. I didn't want to outgrow the amount of work. So in other words, if I build a bunch of mines here, they're not going to be able to do anything because we don't have enough people. So we just want the laborers to keep collecting stuff, and we'll go from there. I'm trying to figure out the best expansion strategy. We've got some wild animals out here. I don't remember if I put in a hunter or not. I want to say I put in, yes, a hunting cabin here, which we're using for leather. Great. And we've got 2 gatherers there. We've got a forester here bringing in some logs. We've got 300 logs right now, which isn't bad. We had somebody who was working on converting our fodder thatch into firewood, which was a really nice help, and we're also gathering firewood in this area immediately around the town center, so we're good to go. Let's check on our population real quick. Sorry, I'm forgetting a few things about where I left off because I'm playing another save on my live streams. And I would love if some of the folks who are following this series would come follow me over on Twitch. I'll throw my Twitch handle. Well, my Twitch handle is actually the same as my YouTube name, so it's Bluebelly Gaming. So if you would go add me on Twitch or follow me there, that would be fantastic. Then you can watch this live. You can ask me questions live while I play. Maybe not this save, but I've got some other saves that I play over there, and I'll take requests. And unfortunately, I can't name the people. I'd love to be able to name people after my followers, but we can't quite do that. But at least I'd love to have some interaction with the loyal members of my growing audience. Alright, we've got some charcoal here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We don't have the stone for it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I'm trying to think what is best for material gathering here. I know I had discussed a strategy for expansion at some point. So when I was talking about the Twitch, I noticed here we've got a 17-year-old girl here, young woman here, and there is a 32-year-old man and a 10-year-old boy. They could potentially make a home together. So I think this is 2-story. Yeah, it is. So I wish that... Alright, I guess those two technically are a couple. We won't think too hard about the ages there. So maybe what I'll do is build one more house right here. Gotta get reacquainted with the mod pack here. Yeah, I guess we'll go brown. And we'll extend the road a little bit. I probably should just put in a stone mine so that it's close, rather than sending people out to gather stone, because it's eventually going to be too much work for the payout. But I'm hoping by the end of this episode we can have at least the layout of our mines and eventually get going. So we're going to use this random quarry. I hope this is big enough for you to see. This is how we're going to get our gold. A random quarry is a working area where you can mine everything randomly. So it can create stone, coal, salt, iron ore, copper ore. This random quarry can also give you 1 gem, 1 to 2 silver ores, and 1 to 2 gold ores. Those are also minerals. Now I think that's the only way to mine gold here. Which is why we are going to 1 and then 2. We're going to put, let's bring this down 1. We'll do 1 here, 2 here. Now let's go ahead and mark the road that's going to cut across. Oh, cool. What is that? I bumped it down explicitly so it wouldn't do that. And then we'll cut this road across here. Then we will place Did I put it right there? I guess I did. Okay, so we'll put this one straight across, this one here, and then we are going to do some creative storage solutions here. We're going to go, there's one for minerals, a mineral stockpile. We're going to put a mineral stockpile there like that. We're going to put another one. No, it won't let me put that there. Interesting. And then we want to put a general stockpile right here. But I want it to be like this. Sorry for the inconsistent narration here for a second. I'm mildly concentrating to make sure that those get built, because this is going to house a ton, we hope, of our gold at some point. So for now, we're going to go ahead and start converting iron. We're going to need tons of iron, because we're going to need tons of tools. So we should have leather, right? Should have leather. I think last time I was worrying about managing cotton and flax and doing all that jazz. I should have, yeah, before we do leather, we want to convert some of this flax, because we want to make linen to make hide coats out of that, and we want to make cloth to make hide coats out of leather and then one of the fabrics, which is why ad nauseum I keep not only marking these things but telling you about them. Don't worry, eventually it will stop, because we will have a self-sustaining something. But we haven't yet built the trader. Let's see, where are we at here? We're in year 5, so we're getting our mines up an atom here. We're not going to have the laborers for it, but at least we'll have our mines established, and we can begin slightly more rigorous expansion. I think I may have mentioned this, but I think a road cutting across here so that we can develop this side. There's a bunch of stone here that would be nice to have. And by nice to have, I mean is necessary. So I was going to wait until the next episode to do that, but I might actually start it right now. There's a part of me that kind of thinks a tunnel through here would be cool at some point. But there's another part of me that thinks an iron mine here would be very helpful. So I want to make sure that I'm developing this all in a logical way. So I have to think things through, and I'm working on processing out loud. So some people will like that, other people will be irritated by it. So it doesn't want me to build it up here. What about this side of the mountain? Will it let me over here? It just doesn't. It doesn't like. Look at that one little red dot. It doesn't like that side. And over here it doesn't like it. But right, what was it like there? That's a sweet spot. So I could move it down here, not expand the housing over anymore, and I could put a tunnel up here. But at that point, it's not that far. The whole idea of extending this straight through was what I liked. But maybe I could put the iron mine up here, because we're going to have mine workers over here anyways. Maybe I could put it on this back side. I just want to... Oh, that? I kind of like this. I kind of like doing this. I could put another road across. I'm pointing at the screen. Sorry. I could put another road across the bottom here and put our mining homes in. And then there's going to be tons of storage here. I think that's what I'm going to do. We don't have the resources to build it yet, nor do we need it yet, but I'm going to mark this. And this will allow us, next episode we can still build our road around there, but we can mark a tunnel out through here and just let this whole area be useful. Because we don't want to expand south into this pod. But I am going to mark this now that we're converting. And I'm going to mark some of this. Even though it's a little bit of a walk, we're still going to have our people start grabbing that. Random quarry. Should I throw our first miner in to start seeing if we can snag a little bit of gold? I think I should. Stone limit, mineral limit. I'll leave those for now. And we're going to want candle production so we can deepen these eventually. I don't know how far we'll get in 50 years, honestly. We just picked that number sort of somewhat arbitrarily. 50-year mark. So we'll have to wait and see. I feel like you should be... Nice, making linen. Good. And you're making... Oh, we can switch this over to iron tools. Eventually we'll get a stone mine and a coal mine. This is going to be a very mining heavy save. Cotton, pheasant. We're actually... I don't want to whammy us at all, but we're actually doing okay. This is maxed out for now. I think I want this a little bit higher. And I think I want... Okay, that is a 1200. Alright, let's go ahead and pull some of these. Okay, we're in spring of year 6, so here soon I'm going to be ending this episode. I like the progress that we've made, though. This is cool. Oh, nice. He's already marked as enough minerals. Well, I hate to break it to you, dude, but you're going to be mining for a lot of minerals for a very long time. I'm going to go ahead and mark this at 2,000 stone. Bring it on, dude. Iron ore's fine, but we really want to find gold. And we can't do a town arrival. Does he have anything here? I don't want to use a ton of resources on a... I gotta make glass works to be able to go to town hall. I know I need glass for the lighthouse. Yeah, the town arrival must be a colonial charter thing. We don't need a chapel quite yet, I don't think. We've got a school. We could make a mill, make some rice flour if needed. We don't have a lot of stone. This would be silly. We could make some lumber. I'm just trying to plan out some of the premium buildings that I'm going to want to do. Did we do a market yet of any kind? No, we didn't. So if I plan to make this housing and this housing so they don't have a far walk to the mines. I know I zoomed in on this, but I can't remember if I snagged a screenshot or not, but that's what I wanted to do so that people can see I'm getting the mines going. Alright, we're getting some iron ore. I think next episode we'll bring the road over here. We'll try to clear this out as much as we can. And if I remember right, this is on the path. So we'll put a trader here so we can start getting some things in. If I recall, with hard start, we don't have any seeds. So that should help us get some seeds in. Alright, thanks everyone for checking out this, what I believe is the 3rd episode. and we'll come back for the next one very soon. Things are going to start moving along pretty fast here, so thanks for watching.